It's like, yeah, no, you want an open casket, but I don't think you want an open casket.
I think that's a bad idea. Let's just keep that closed.
Well, you can come down here and see for yourself, and it shows the body, and the body's completely been drained of all blood, and it's already mummified, basically.
That's some fucking crazy-ass venom.
Yeah. Spider gets away, hitches a ride with a bird, bites a bird, kills a bird.
Mm-hmm.
And it enters into the Jennings family's life.
Yes.
Crawling off to their barn, to the new house that they have. We get Dr. Ross Jennings and his wife Molly and their 2 kids. He's a big hotshot. I don't know, big hotshot doctor from San Francisco, but he's a doctor from San Francisco. I guess his wife's more of
He's from New York.
He's from New York.
He's from New York.
They were living in San Francisco.
No, that's later. They moved to San Francisco. They were from New York.
No.
No. Are you sure he's from San Francisco? I'm pretty sure he's from New York.
Because they moved back to San Francisco.
I know they go to San Francisco, but I thought they were from New York because she was a stockbroker.
No.
Either way, really not important.
No, I know, no. Well, no, not really.
No.
But
it's just because he's the fancy doctor from the big city.
Yeah, so
that's basically it.
So they leave San Francisco to go to Academia because the job openings opened up. The local town doctor is retiring.
Yeah.
And he's going to take over the mantle.
Is he?
Is he? Apparently not, because he sits down with Dr. Metcalf, the soon-to-retire Dr. Metcalf, and he just goes, spoke to my wife. Yeah, I'm not retiring.
Yeah, if I retire, then I'm going to be dead in like 2 days.
And he's just like,
I moved from big city to here.
My wife quit her job.
Yeah, we were going to...
my life literally depends on this job.
You're an asshole.
And then when he leaves, the asshole cop gives him a ticket.
Yeah. He's just like, oh, you get a parking ticket. And it's like, wait, for what?
And then he meets a sweet old lady who rips up the ticket and says, get lost, Lloyd.
Yeah. She was, at one point, his teacher. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
She was Lloyd's teacher.
An actress that really should have been Betty White. I don't know why, but I really see Betty White here.
She was filming Golden Girls.
Yeah, because I don't know why.
Because that would be Betty White's role in most things.
So he says, well, I got no patience because he's a dickhead and he doesn't want to retire. You're like, you got one patient, me.
Yeah. Haha.
And then after joking around with his wife going, I hope she's riddled with diseases, ha ha ha. And then he's like, you're fine.
You're the healthiest person ever.
Yeah, you're the healthiest old lady of all old ladies of all times.
And he's just like, it's not like I wanted you to have every disease in the book, though. I'm just like, get it? Because he said, yeah. But
he does take her off the heart medication that Dr. Metcalf
because he's
play
like,
a small role in.
He's like, yeah, your blood pressure is elevated, but it's not the kind that will kill you, and there's no reason for you to be on medication.
So to thank him, she throws a party, basically saying, well, back after the war, when Metcalf came here, he threw himself a party.
And everybody loved him, and that's why he has every patient.
So when it gets better, we're going to find you, we're going to throw you a party.
Yeah.
Molly finds a giant web after because he has arachnophobia. I guess we should have established that. Dr. Ross has arachnophobia. So there was a little spider that they took out of the house into the barn, and the spider from Venezuela mated with that spider and is now incubating.
Yeah. And then, so then she goes to the barn and sees this, like, massive fucking web and just starts taking pictures. Like, this is cool shit. I'm going to go show my husband.
A rat is...
Yeah, there's a rat. There's a rat that is entombed in it.
By the way, just a blanket statement here.
Yeah.
If you see a giant web with a fucking rat in it...
Run.
You should question the size of the spider that did that.
Yeah. That spider is easily the size of your hand and will kill you. Just so you know.
Just general information. So the spiders do hatch and they just start wandering the town.
Mm-hmm. They're on the town, you know. Yeah, they're going to go catch a show.
During the party for Ross, we meet the rest of the characters for this film. The Beechwoods and the Kendalls. Yes, Blair Kendall is Mimi from Drew Carey's show.
Yes, she is. Kathy Kinney. Without the makeup.
Yes. Because you look and go, is that? Yes, that's Mimi.
That's her.
Her husband Irv, and the joke is, they're big fatzos. Like, 90s trope.
Mm-hmm.
And the Beechwoods are just kind of just your general...
idiots.
Just idiot.
They're morons because they talk about, like...
it's like, what are you going to college for, Jim?
Yeah. And then one of them is just like, but he's the star quarterback. And like, you're the coach, yeah? Nepotism? No, we're Episcopalians.
Yeah.
Like, dumbasses, I gotcha.
So Margaret is, after the party's over, she even kicks the cat out, and I guess it's just like the town cat.
Yeah.
Who I think later ends up in a web.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm.
Yep, that cat is not only in the web, it's disemboweled.
Yeah, I know when he's safe in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And the saddest fucking thing, this sweet little old lady.
Yeah.
Giving a kiss to her husband's picture, going, "You would have been the life of the party, dear."
Yeah. Boy, we didn't need that.
And, like, the sweetest character in this movie so far, and she says, "Oh, good night," and then she goes to turn off the thing, and the spider's has found its way into the house, bites her, and she's fucking dead.
Yep.
I'm like, what the fuck, movie?
Yeah. We get to see her death, but we don't get to see the asshole cop die.
This sweet little old lady, Margaret,
yeah.
And you just fucking murder her.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Goddamn, movie, you're cold-blooded.
And then, Ross is fucking building his dream wine cellar.
Rack. Apparently it matters to him. It's like his dream. Literally, he says it's his life's dream.
Yeah, so he's shooting nails into the ceiling of the cellar, and the nails are going through.
Yeah, because
and almost kills his children.
Yeah, because the wood is shit, basically, and it's basically like falling apart, like disintegrating in his hand, and then. The wife is yelling to him like, "Hey," and he's like, "Hey," and she's like, "Can you come up here and look at this?" And then he finally freaks out and goes, "Oh my god, I could have killed you."
Yeah, that's why I was calling.
Yeah,
you.
That's why we were trying to get your attention, moron. So he's just like, "Oh god, it must be termites."
Yeah, the house is rot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go thank Margaret.
Yeah. Well, no, because she tries to. His wife, I can never remember her name.
Molly.
She's trying to call her to thank her for the party, and then she's not answering the phone.
Check.
She's like, "I'll go check her out."
Grabs her morning paper, picks up the cat, gives the kitty a kiss.
Which is weird. I'm like,
why would you kiss
the mangy cat from the neighborhood?
That's weird, bro. Weird move. Goes inside. Yeah, she's dead.
Uh-huh.
And then here comes the beginning of a small subplot that kind of goes away quickly.
Yeah, where he's
accused of killing her, basically.
Yeah, because
the old doctor's a piece of shit asshole.
Yeah, and he just sort of goes like, "Well, why did you take her off the medication? Because she had a heart attack." And he's like, "We don't know she had a heart attack." And he literally tries to explain. He's like, "If you kept up with your research, you would know that there's no reason to give her." But he won't. He's having none of that shit.
Also, heart attack patients don't usually basically bite off her tongue like she did. Yeah. I'm like, way to make her death even more gruesome.
A little bit. And then but at the same time he goes, "Well, I want an autopsy." And they're like, "No, we're not doing that."
Not cutting up people, And
he's like,
I don't know, they do things in the city, but over here.
Yeah, and he's just like, "But how are we going to find out exactly what killed her?" And he's like, "You've got to learn that you can't do that." I'm like, "Nobody's going to see this. This is the weirdest fucking hill to die on." I don't understand where he's just like, we're not going to perform an autopsy because that's immoral. It's like, you're a doctor.
An asshole doctor.
An asshole, yes, but still a doctor first, I would assume.
So Ross is drinking, feeling guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Just generally down on himself. He's just like, my one patient, and she's fucking dead.
Yep, now I'm fucked.
And I might have killed her. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Enter the star of the show.
Yeah.
Delbert.
It's only in like 4 scenes, but still the star of the show.
And every time he shows up, he's accompanied by his own music.
Well, I mean, if you were that awesome, you'd
almost
have
every scene he's in has this like this little jaunty like dun dun
jaunty little tune of like dun dun, because they know as soon as they had him, they're like, yeah, he's the guy. Let's just bring this. Let's put the music in.
So he's checking for Rod. He's just like, no, no termites here.
He's like, yeah. Would you have a problem if I pulled? Would anyone complain if I pulled down this entire floor section? I would. Okay, false alarm.
Yeah.
There's no termites here.
No termites.
What do you think did this? Bad wood.
And just like, take out bad wood.
Yeah.
Put in good wood. Done.
He's not wrong.
Delbert's work is done here.
Yeah. He ain't wrong.
Ross and Henry throwing Ross a bone after Margaret's funeral. And basically out loud, well, your one and only patient's dead. So I'm going to throw you a bone here, Doc. I'm going to have you come and take a look at my boys on the football team. Mm-hmm. He's like, thank you for saying that out loud, Henry.
Yep.
And then he goes to the school, and we get a row of boys, and they're all told to turn and cough.
Yep.
As he's just like...
He's just like sadly like checking them like, yep. All right. My whole job is to grab teenage nuts. I was a real doctor.
I left the city for this. So the backup quarterback gets in there, and the spider has crawling into his helmet.
Yep.
They take the not quarterback. I think he was a wide receiver. So he gets the ball, gets completely destroyed. Yes. I'm like, you would not hit that hard in practice.
No, you wouldn't. And
because he gets walloped.
Yeah, like he gets sandwiched by about 8 guys.
Yeah,
like they're trying to fuck him up.
All right, get up, let him breathe, and then he's not moving.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not moving.
And then Doc runs over.
He's dead.
He's straight up dead. The doctor's like, "What the fuck, man?" I'm like, Jeff Daniels just like, "God damn you!"
And then they're starting to call him Dr. Death.
Yeah,
because
it's like he didn't actually
like
check
the last because I think even Metcalf's like the last person who that boy saw was Dr. Jennings. Mm-hmm. So he's killing these people.
Clearly, that makes sense.
Because it's one of these things where it's just like you can't tell that it's a spider because.
Nobody's searching.
Like,
nobody's searching.
Also,
the bodies.
like it looks like he just got hit really hard, and that's what killed him.
Yeah, they're not like. But that's the thing. Again, like without the autopsy and stuff like that, they're not looking for it because it probably just looks like a regular spider bites, and no one's going to look twice. No one is paying attention to it.
So Metcalf on his little treadmill at home with his wife in bed, and they're just talking about, well, maybe he's right. Maybe it was spiders, or maybe it was something.
Yeah, maybe it was like, maybe it was something else. You should probably check it, but he's sort of still
like, no.
Stupid woman. It almost seemed to that point because she literally at one point just goes like, I would like, because he walks for a certain amount of time, and she's like, I'd like to go out walking with you. Well, what's the point of that? Like, I don't know. Relationship?
Yeah. Spider gets on the treadmill, almost bites him, but then doesn't.
Mm-hmm. So then he goes and sits down because she ruined his flow.
Yeah.
So he's just like, fuck this, I'm gonna go take a shower. And the spider crawls into his slipper. So then he gets up and walks towards. She goes up and you're like, oh, he's safe. And then the wife says, the floor is cold. He goes, right, and walks back.
Which I'm just slipper. Like, what do you mean the floors? Is this what old people do? Where it's just like you can't walk around the house barefoot anymore at a certain age?
I honestly, I remember hearing that when I was growing up too. It's like the floor is cold, put on something, and I don't know why.
Like when you get sick.
Yes, there was actually that was something that they were said. Yeah, if your feet are cold,
you're 106, so if your feet get cold, you die. Yeah, so put on some slippers.
It's weird, but it's true.
So he puts on the slippers, gets bitten,
immediately gets bitten, and then he's just like, "I'm having a seizure. Call the doctor." So I'm like, "Oh, now you want the doctor, huh?"
But by the time he gets there,
like we don't even have the pretend of like he's not going to be there. Like we cut to the coroner's fucking there.
Yeah,
and they're just like. Fucking died from a spider bite because
they check his foot.
The coroner shows up and the doctor literally is like, "Okay, look at his foot. Look at the fucking bite." And it's like, this is messed up.
And even then, he's just like, "No, there's no way one spider bite one time could kill someone. Only like a black widow, and then even then it wouldn't."
Mm-hmm.
But then they figure things out.
Yes.
After Shelley and Bunny. Beechwood's daughter almost get killed by a spider, but then they kill it with a book. Yeah,
because they've become friends, and then they're like, because he told them like there's spiders out there because she's going for a sleepover.
And and he's just like, listen,
there's a spider. If you see one, run. Like he's panicking.
For the love of God, honey. Run. And they're like, that's great.
They're crazy.
Okay, bye, Mr. Jennings.
Yeah, so they're what's it called? They're
just
playing around,
itsy bitsy spider,
and
Little Muffet, and anytime they go spider, and then
and then a spider almost bites her foot, but then like they get up, and that's when they kill it with the book, and it's like, and I'm looking at it going, as somebody who has killed bugs before, I know for a fact that a book on a carpet would not kill that bug.
So Ross calls Atherton because his name pops up in the files somehow, and he's just like, and like immediately Atherton's like, listen, I know you're from a small town, and I get that you're going to blame all your deaths on spiders, but I must assure you, it's like I haven't even said anything, dude.
He must get that call every day.
He must, because he's just like, the minute he picked up, he's just like, you're from a small town, listen, it's not spiders, calm down.
God damn it, hick boy, listen to me.
Yeah, but then he says the town name, and he's just like, why does that sound familiar?
Oh, the dead guy showed up. I remember. We had Spider there.
No, but not yet.
Oh, no?
No.
Oh.
Because
he doesn't...
It clicks later.
Right.
Because he sends his intern.
Yes.
He's just like, Chris, get in here. And then when he shows up, are you Dr. Atherton? Oh, no. He's busy.
Yeah.
He sent me. I'm Chris Collins. Hi.
Although ironically,
I'll be your intern for the rest of the movie.
Because Chris